4 decades after Brooke, Shakespeare's rewrite, the first ever full-length stage version of the story, doesn't blame the lovers, it celebrates them. And though, like Brooke, it still ends in unhappy death, you'd never guess it from the first 2 acts.
Even though the prologue tells us everything to expect, and so we have no doubt about the outcome, there is a sense of real comic possibility at the beginning of the play.
So, there's a bunch of bit-part comics.
And his, my fair niece, Rosaline. Oh!
A couple of Romeo's drinking buddies.
Passions.
There's a well-meaning friar.
Come with me.
Juliet's mum.
The valiant Paris seeks you for his wife.
And Dad, both pushing hard for the arranged marriage.
But woo her, gentle.
And Juliet's nurse, the only one in the house who knows about Romeo.
And for a hand, and a foot, oh, and a body.
Give me my sin again.
So what's going on? Is this play a tragedy, or should I be asking for my money back?
It's a big social world that he describes. It's not just a narrow love story. Like with all Shakespeare plays, you open with a very broad landscape and then you slowly narrow and narrow and narrow into what is, you know, eventually a very human or almost a domestic tragedy. So, you know, you open on the streets of Verona, you've got a lot of people who are coming on with sort of macho brio, and there's a, you know, very rich range of characters.
Go Romeo, that she were!
Mercutio's a firework. He just loves some rhythms and he just flies with them, and I think he learns a lot in the process.
Mercutio is Romeo's best friend. Neither Montague nor Capulet. He's a maverick and a comedian who constantly mocks romantic love.
I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air.
It's a comedy, but there's a strange kind of, maybe an anger to his comedy.
Yeah.
What is...
You're right, there is an anger there, and there's something wrong with him. I don't mean that in a sort of very judgmental sense, but I think when we did it, we pitched him just about 8, 9 years older than the boys, and you just think if he's 28 and he's hanging out with a couple of 18-year-olds, they really open the world up to you. But you do occasionally think, why are you with me?
If love be rough with you, be rough with love.